Hello and welcome to Byte Size Tech. I'm your host Rogue, and today a word from our sponsor Crypto.com, home of the Visa card that pays up to 8% in rewards and the app that pays you up to 14% annually on your crypto stake. Join more than 10 million users on the world's fastest growing crypto app as you trade with confidence on the world's fastest and most secure crypto exchange. Tech has more information and a special sign up offer at the end of this video.
Shab comes in with a question about us.
And the question is, how often do you upgrade your personal or PC rigs at home? Is it based on performance? What is it based on? Why would we upgrade our personal PCs?
There are two answers to this question. The first answer is pre-YouTube. And the reason I say pre-YouTube is because what I used to do with my personal computers at home before I had a tech YouTube channel and what I do now when I have all the things are two different answers.
There is.
And if I stop for a minute and I take myself out of my current role and I think about what it was like prior to 2016, prior to having a YouTube channel, I do appreciate and understand our viewers' situation.
Correct.
With how they upgrade and the spare parts they don't have on the shelf. You know, we say, spare parts are awesome, but I didn't have a lot of spare parts before we had a YouTube channel either. So...
He didn't actually.
And then there's also pre-YouTube channel, which is a different conversation, but we'll see how long this goes. First of all, what do we do right now? Let's talk about what we're doing with the YouTube channel right now.
Correct.
Our personal computers at home rarely stay the same for more than a year or so. And the reason being is we have a tech YouTube channel. We have a need to do builds. We have a need to do upgrades. We have a need to cover products.
Testing.
We have new stuff coming in, stuff going out. Well, we don't really test stuff with our personal machines at home so much.
Yeah, but not test use.
They're left, the computers at home are the hardware we have left after we've tested at the office. Well, except for your new machine, which we simply got because we weren't getting the build done due to the current troubles. So my computer at home right now, for those of you who don't know, is the white Stormtrooper build that we did in December of 2019. i9-9900K, although it wasn't built that way. It was built with an i7-9700KF, which was stupid, and I said so at the time, but it was a sponsored build, and that's the CPU we were told to use, and so I did. But because I am honest, in the sponsored build, I said, this is the CPU they want us to use. It's great, but I'm not going to put it in this computer because it's dumb. And so I put an i9-9900K in because the i7-9700K is dumb, and it always was, and it always will be. Unless you get one for $100, in which case I changed my mind. There's no bad products, just bad prices. In any case, I actually built it with an i9-9900K, and that had a 2070 Super in it, and it had 32 gigs of RAM, and it was about a $2,000 build at the time. Well, it was a $2,000 build, except I put more storage in it.
You did.
And the CPU upgrade, which was an extra $100, $150. But I did that for me as much as anything else. That replaced the 2017 Stormtrooper build, not Stormtrooper build, Cadillac Platinum build, which was the i7-8700K, which we built on the channel.
Which you streamed from.
That was my Twitch streaming PC for 18 months that I streamed at nearly full time. I streamed nearly 40 hours a week for 18 months on that. I don't stream on Twitch anymore. There's no time to do both Twitch and YouTube, and YouTube was doing better, so that's what we did. In any case, that PC was fine.
It was great.
But it was also showing its age in the sense of what I do personally with a machine at home.
Correct. And the game, yes.
I'm a power user. And my God, can you imagine if I was trying to still play Cyberpunk with multiple monitors on that machine today? Now, the computer before that was my i7-6800K, the 6-core 12-thread Broadwell E. And the 8700K was a bit of an upgrade, but it was also partly to reconfigure the system and to get a different case and to get a different power supply and to get different storage. Yeah, sound card, a few other things. And the 6800K for a while was hers. She's had a lot of hand-me-down PCs. We'll get there. Before the 6800K, I had the machine that I owned prior to starting YouTube, I realize we aren't really answering his question yet because I'm kind of going on a history of it, but hopefully you guys find this interesting. I had an i7 4770K first gen Haswell, and I still have that machine. It's actually sitting upstairs right now. Still in the same case, same motherboard. RAM's been changed, a few other the storage has been changed, but beyond that, I still have that upstairs. And that's the computer I built in 2013, and I had it all the way to 2016. I had that computer 3 years. I haven't had a computer 3 years since because of YouTube. Exactly. I've been changing it out about every 12 to 18 months.
Yep.
So we're about due for another one. In any case, maybe I'll do a 10850K. Maybe I'll wait till Alder Lake. Alder Lake's coming in October, so we'll see how that goes. That's not confirmed, by the way, but it's coming in October. It's one of those officially unofficial things, if that makes sense. It's like, yeah, it's not confirmed. They reserve the right to change their mind, but they are going full steam ahead to make that happen by Halloween. Spooky surprise. So, Rogue's computers at home have been anything from an Acer Aspire i5 4460 pre-built, which was a hand-me-down from actually work. That was pre-YouTube. I had a couple of those. I had 2 or 3 of those from my previous work before doing this. Yep. But you didn't have that too long before it got replaced with the i7 4790K, which was not the 4770K. Don't get the two confused.
The 90.
Those are 2 different builds. You had that for a brief while, and then I gave you one of the reasons why I upgraded to the i7 8700K is it gave you the i7 6800K. And you were really happy with that machine.
I was very happy with that.
And then I took that away and said, I'm going to give you 8 cores. And I gave her a Ryzen 7 1700X, which we also built on the channel. And yeah, to everybody who says that Ryzen is perfect, boy, the first year or 2 was certainly not.
Yeah.
So I gave her that, and it was...
No, I definitely much prefer the Intel over AMD on Ryzen 1.
But then we upgraded her to a 3700X.
That was much better.
And then I took it away and gave her a 3600X on a different computer, which was just fine, right?
It was better than the 1700, but I did notice the difference.
And it wasn't completely stable.
No, it was not completely stable.
Do you know why it wasn't completely stable? Because it was a Zen 2 chip on an X370 motherboard.
Yes.
As I've said many times, that is a horrible configuration.
Don't do that.
We actually did a Byte Size Tech and a post on that recently, and I actually posted somebody else's comment over on Twitter that they had been doing that. And of course, I inevitably get the replies from people saying, but I did that and it worked fine. Yes, it does work sometimes. The failure rate is not 100%. That's ridiculous. Yeah. But the failure rate is high enough that, yeah, that's just a mess. Now, we've now replaced that machine with one of the Newegg ABS pre-builts. It is not actually this specific machine right here, but we've covered these endlessly. And the reason we did this is partly because we delayed and delayed and delayed building you a new machine. We were going to build you the Hellcat build.
We did.
Yes, we did. And so why don't you tell everybody what you have now?
Oh, I've got a i9 10850K, so 10 cores, 20 threads.
Wait, your CPU is faster than mine? That's illegal.
It is. It's nice too.
How much RAM?
32 gigs.
And what's your graphics card?
3090.
And the rest of it's very lovely, nice, and ridiculously awesome.
It doesn't crash. It does everything I want.
Can you tell?
All at the same time.
How is it faster than your Ryzen 5 3600X?
Yes.
How many benchmarks did you run to determine that?
0.
But then how do you know it's faster?
Because I use the damn thing every day.
Is it obvious?
Yes. Because I'm multitasking, multiple monitors, gaming, YouTube.
Happy Mother's Day, happy birthday, happy St. Swithin's Day, happy everything. That should cover you for a while. That's a beast of a machine.
It's very nice. Much happier. Have I been a little quieter?
Yeah, you have not been complaining.
Have I been happier?
You tell me.
Mm-hmm. How happy?
So prior to YouTube, we generally upgraded our computers every 3 years or so. Because the truth is once your computer is 3 years old, it really starts to show if you're running anything remotely modern or recent.
And to answer his question, it's for performance. It's not performing the way.
Well, to answer the question, It was performance pre-YouTube.
And now
Post YouTube, it's because we have
it's to get user experience.
Yeah, it's to have all the new stuff to play with, and just because enough passes through our hands that moving some of it home is not a big deal, and it's one of the perks of doing a tech YouTube channel is you just end up with all the cool things. So I acknowledge that. I didn't have all the latest, coolest things pre-YouTube.
No.
And honestly, I would not have upgraded my 4770K when I did in 2016. That was the 4K Ultimate build, if it hadn't been for YouTube. I did it to edit 4K video. I did it to be able to be a content creator. In 2016, there was no reason to replace a perfectly good, perfectly working, my machine worked fine. My 4770K booted up, ran, it was stable. I had no issues with it. And there was really nothing worth upgrading to that justified the money. Even though I made a video in 2016 saying, if you have to pick between an i7 6700K, 4-core 8-thread, and an i7 6800K, you should all pick the 6800K, and here's all the reasons why. But that's a new purchase if you're buying one anyway. One of the biggest single things, and this comes back to our own upgrades and to finish off Seb's question. Purchase advice for a purchase you have determined you are going to make is different than upgrade advice with the question of, should I upgrade? Because if you have a 3-year-old machine, the answer might be, no, you don't need to upgrade. You can get another 2 years out of it. Or maybe you should upgrade because you want to play all the latest new games. You want to play every new hot title coming out. You've got a subscription to Ubisoft's Uplay Plus service. You've got a subscription to Origin service, and you get every new game that comes out, and you want to play all of them. Yeah, it's time to upgrade. But let's say your last computer was built in 2013 for QuakeCon, for the sake of discussion. Then you absolutely positively need a new computer. It's not a question of should you. That was not a dig at anybody. That was just a comment for no reason whatsoever. I'm being glared at by the peanut gallery over here.
Let's finish our...
Do we need to finish this?
Yes.
Oh, man, I could do this all day. I'm like, you said I was your Captain America, did you not? Does he not say I could do this all day?
He does.
Is that not what he says?
We're right in the middle of a Byte Size Tech. Let's keep going.
Oh, but it's fun. Leave a comment in the comment section if you are still here in the Byte Size Tech, because I will be impressed. You get a gold star. In any case, most of you should upgrade for performance. And on that note, there you go. How many of you have a Visa card that pays you up to 8% on every purchase? Crypto.com offers an amazing deal on their Visa card with cashback that is an unbeatable deal. No annual fee, no sign-up fee, no credit checks, no interest payments. It works just like a prepaid debit card, allowing you to spend your money anywhere Visa is accepted. But wait, there's more! Get your Spotify, Netflix, and Amazon Prime subscriptions 100% paid for by Crypto.com. You heard me right. Use your new Crypto Visa card to pay for your subscriptions and get 100% back in rewards. Earning 8% on your new Visa card is awesome, but how would you like to earn up to 14% interest on your crypto holdings? If you're holding crypto for investment, inflation protection, or price speculation, it can be frustrating to feel like your money is just parked. Yes, you really can earn up to 14% annual interest on your crypto, paid weekly directly to your account to spend however you like. The interest is paid in the same token that you're holding. So if you have Bitcoin staked, you earn Bitcoin. If you have Ethereum staked, you earn Ethereum, and so on. Flexible terms are offered, including zero lock, so you can withdraw your crypto anytime you like without restrictions. Or you can hold for 1 or 3 month terms for a higher rate of return. Of course, you can buy, sell, and exchange 100 plus cryptocurrencies with 20 plus fiat currencies using bank transfers or your credit and debit card at true cost. Crypto.com is first and foremost a crypto exchange. There is so much more to explore. I have barely scratched the surface.
DeFi features including a private wallet with full control of your private keys, margin and derivatives trading options for advanced traders, crypto credit allows you to borrow against your holdings with no deadlines or credit checks, crypto NFTs allows you to explore the new world of non-fungible tokens, crypto pay allows you to pay any merchant with crypto and you earn up to 10% back in rewards, and that's not even everything they have to offer. If you're looking for the place to be in crypto, use our link in the video description below to sign up today. You'll get a $25 crypto sign-up bonus and 30 days of 0% transaction fees on credit and debit card purchases of crypto. It supports the channel and it gets you a great offer to get started in the world of crypto.